Who is ready to get down to some Elvis music? The ultimate Elvis, Dean Z, is going to be at the Jacksonville Center for the Performing Arts, previously known as the Times Union Center, April 30th. And we're so excited to have him here today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, no, thank you, Jordan, for having me. I appreciate it.
So how long have you been performing as Elvis?
I've actually been performing as Elvis on stage since I was 3 years old. I'm 38 years old. So I've been doing Elvis almost longer than Elvis did Elvis at this point. It's pretty wild. I've loved him since I was 3. I saw him on television, just kind of out of the blue because my parents were not Elvis fans.
Really?
And yeah, they're from England. They love the Beatles. They love the British invasion sound. And so I just happened to see Elvis on TV, and as a baby, as a toddler, 3 years old, and I cleared off our living room coffee table and started mimicking what I was seeing instantly. I instantly felt connected to Elvis and his, I thought he was Superman or something cool like that, And so from that moment on, my mom had a little jumpsuit made for me at the age of 3. I got to sing at my older sister's talent show at her school. I sang Jailhouse Rock. And every time I would shake, the audience would scream and react. And I was like, hey, I can get used to this. I really like this feeling. And so there it is. I've been shaking ever since.
There's so many wonderful Elvis songs out there. My personal favorite is You Gave Me a Mountain.
Oh,
man, that song gives me chills. What are some of your favorite songs, and how do you decide which songs are going to be on the set list?
Wow. Well, it's such a loaded question because I love everything Elvis did. I love all of his music. And my favorites personally change week to week because I might hear a song on the Elvis station on Sirius XM, and I might say, oh, wow, I haven't heard that in a while. That's my new favorite song. But there are a few songs that I love to perform the most. And I get to do them in the show. I've always loved If I Can Dream. It's a very beautiful ballad that Elvis did in 1968 for the 68 special. I love performing Jailhouse Rock. It's a barn burner and it tears the house down. Yeah, it's so much fun and really high energy. In the 70s, I love performing Suspicious Minds because it's just really fun to watch the audience just really get into the experience.
Yeah, I like that one
being
too.
at an Elvis concert. Yeah, but a personal favorite are some of the really rare songs that Elvis did. There's a song called Sweet Angeline that nobody really knows unless you're a huge Elvis fan. Sweet Angeline's one of my favorite songs. What Now My Love, Elvis's performance of that in the Aloha special is always one of my favorites.
Yeah, the Aloha show. That was great.
Yes. The list goes on and on. I mean, there's not one entertainer that I can think of that had so many hits and that has so many great songs in his catalog, and that can do any style of music, gospel, country, rock, pop. He could do it all, and he did it all flawlessly. And that's why he's still the king of rock and roll.
I have to ask before we go, has Elvis's estate or family seen or heard of your show? And if so, how do they feel about it?
Yes, I actually work with the Elvis Presley estate as an ambassador to the estate. I'm part of their on-air personalities for their different projects like Elvis Week and things like that. So I get to be a host for those sort of events, host on Sirius XM radio. I get to do a lot of really cool things directly associated with Elvis Presley Enterprises in Graceland. And every year, Elvis Week, I get to go there and perform as part of the Elvis Week celebration put on by Graceland, and be a part of their on-air personalities and stuff and host for Elvis Week. And I was fortunate enough in 2013 to win the World Championship. This is the only contest that Graceland and the estate sanctions and approves. I was fortunate enough to be the world champion for this industry that I'm in for 2013. And that title kind of stays with you. And that title is called the Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Champion. And that's why our show is called Dean Z, the Ultimate Elvis, because that is a title that I won from the Elvis Presley Enterprises estate in Graceland.
How amazing is that? Well, congratulations. The real deal here, Dean Z, the Ultimate Elvis, and you can get your tickets at fscjartistseries.org. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you very much.
Oh, I love
Gotta put it in there.
Thank you very much. All right. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.